Hey guys, Daniel Clayman here. This is going to be a fairly quick video where I'm going to show you 3 different places where you can get accurate rental comps for buying or building rental properties. And as I'm sure you understand, in this market, rental rates drive everything. There is a reason why if you drive around your town, there's going to be certain neighborhoods and certain blocks where new construction is happening, and then other parts of town where new construction is not happening at all. Nobody's building. And the reason for that is that certain neighborhoods and certain markets support ground up construction because rental rates are high enough to support the cost of construction and the high cost of money. And certain neighborhoods simply do not have the rental rates that allow you to build. So in my business, we do ground up development. We primarily build rental properties. And the very first thing I look at in a particular neighborhood is, if I build this property, what kind of rental rates can I command in this market? And will those rental rates be high enough to pay the mortgage payment that I will have to have in order to borrow enough money to build this property? So data is absolutely key. I'm going to show you 3 places today that you can use fairly easily to get rental rates, to get rental comps. Okay, so let's dive in. Number 1 is Zillow. Let's hop over to Zillow and I'll show you what I like and what I don't like about it. So Zillow to me is a place where I can just get a feel for the area. It's not where I really go to get data. So for example, I'm building a project here right now, and if I were to be researching this area, I would go to this address, I would look at this neighborhood, and I can just surf around and get a feel. And let's go to Rent tab, and I can just get a feel for the neighborhood. How many rentals are there? How many listings are there? What are just anecdotal rents? What are prices that people are getting? The one thing I'm immediately going to see if I go here is this immediate area has a lot of listings right now. A lot of listings. And I can surf around, I can click and I can look at what the finishes are. I can see this is a new building that was brought to market and looks like they're marketing their 1 bedrooms in this price range. They're marketing their 2 bedrooms north of $1,800, $2,000. So that's a positive. So that this gives me some anecdotal data. The tool that is a little bit more useful with Zillow is Zillow Rental Manager, right? So we use Zillow to list a lot of our rentals, and we get quite a few leads from Zillow. And so we use Zillow Rental Manager, and Zillow Rental Manager has a couple of resources. I can go here and click Price My Rental, and it won't recognize the new address that I'm building, but if I click on an existing rental that I have in this market, and even this is not correct because this apartment currently rents north of $1,400. So you have to take Zillow's data with a grain of salt. But again, it's going to take me to this screen where I now can look around for some comps. I can scroll here. But again, what this is useful for is anecdotal data. I don't have a way to filter, to parse this data, to look at averages. It gives me a range. I can download this PDF report that looks like this. But I don't have data that I can truly make sense of unless I now put this all into a manual spreadsheet and analyze it. Right, so Zillow, again, is good for just getting a sense of the neighborhood. Are there things renting here? Is there new construction? I can easily see by searching Zillow, is there new construction? And what are the rough rental rates that people are asking? But if you want data that is more actionable, there are better tools out there. So tool number 2 is Rentometer. And you're probably familiar with this tool, but I'm a big fan of this tool. I have an account with them, and they give you multiple ways in which to look at the market. You can do address search, neighborhood search, zip code, and even look at cities. So again, I'm going to enter my address here, 1122 Bainbridge Street, Richmond, Virginia, and I'm going to select 1 bedroom, or I can even get a summary. And I'm going to click Analyze. Now I can say look back 12 months at all the listings and give me an analysis. And this is becoming now more useful information because it's going to look at this market and it's going to give me a range like this. 1 bedrooms on average rent for this, 2 bedrooms on average rent for this. Here's the 10th to 90th percentile. So in my business, I tend to build high-end product and we charge at the top range of the market. So the data I'm looking for here is what's the top range? What's the top of the range? Right, 90th percentile 1 bedrooms here will rent for north of 1,600. That's good. North of 2,200 for 2 bedrooms. That's good. And by the way, this is free. And now if I really want to get good data, I'm going to click on View Report and I'm going to get a Pro report. Now with comps. And I can look at the comps on the screen. I can surf the neighborhood. And these guys, Rentometer recently released a new tool. If you go to Tools, you can go to Rent Comp Report. And it's still in beta. And I can actually pull up rental comps this way as well. And I can select only apartments. Give me 1 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, get rent comps, and it's going to give me a list of comps. Here's 57 comps. And I can download this to a CSV file. And if I download this to a CSV file, now I can sort this data. This is what it looks like. And now I can take this data in Excel. I can sort it, I can compute average dollar per foot, and I can apply it to my pro forma for the property I'm thinking about buying or building. So Rentometer is a great tool. Their data, from what I've seen, is really good. It's an affordable tool. Here's their pricing page. It's very reasonable. Very reasonable. So that's number 2. So number 3, and the last on the list, is a Rehabvaluator, because what we've done is we took it a step further and integrated really good data into a platform that lets you do full-scale deal analysis, whether you're buying or building apartment buildings or small rentals. And we've given you ability to integrate that analysis into building your pro formas, into building your lender presentations, and full packages for your investors. So let me just show you really quickly how it works. We're going to enter the same address here, Bainbridge, and you can immediately get full data on the underlying property itself. But now we're going to click Comparables, and I'm going to click Comparable Rentals, and I'm going to select here, I want to get comps for 1 bedroom, and I'm going to click Get Comps, and now all my comps are mapped out for me. But I also have really dynamic filtering ability here. This is something that's really important to us because we want, as developers, we want to be able to filter this data really easily to get at the right comps and the right dollar per foot that I can then apply to my performance. So here I'm going to say, okay, I only want to look at small 1-bedroom apartments under 700 square feet. And here's my average. On average, they're $1.85 a foot. I'm going to click on dollar per foot. And I'm even going to go a step further, and I'm going to get rid of some low line outliers because I know that those are not new construction and they're not in good shape. So now I see, look, my 1-bedroom are roughly $2 a foot. And I'm going to click Include these in my presentation. And now, because I'm building an apartment building that's going to have 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, I'm going to go back to my analysis and I'm going to click Give me comps for 2 bedrooms. Here are my 2-bedroom comps. Same thing, I can filter them. Maybe I have 3 bedrooms in my apartment. I'm going to click get comps for 3 bedrooms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter my 2-bedroom comps. Same thing, select the most relevant ones and then add them into my analysis. And so what I have here now is I have, first of all, my data filtered in a way that gives me actionable information, because now I know that based on the relevant comps, 1 bedroom's on average rent for $2 a foot and 2 bedrooms on average rent for $175 a foot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my analysis, and we're about to roll out a big update to how this works. And I'm going to build this into my pro forma. And maybe I have 8 1-bedrooms here and then 4 2-bedrooms. And now it's built in my pro forma. And now I have something that tells me when this property is built and leased, this is what I project my rental rates to be. And now I can also start building this into my full lender presentations. So let me show you what that looks like. This is a deal that's already built out. I'm going to click reports. And we have deeper training on this, but what I end up with is a full-scale banker presentation or lender presentation for construction and for permanent financing that I can send out to my equity partners. I can send out to my private lenders. I can send this out to my bankers, and it looks like this. Executive summary. Here's my pro forma. Here are my projected rents, my projected operating expenses. Here's my financial summary for construction and for permanent financing. Here's my comparable rental report. So it's all rolled in here. And then I can also add some planned finishes. I can add a full construction budget that the software helps you generate. So in other words, what we've done is combine ability to get great data with ability to filter that data in a really intuitive way, build it into your deal analysis, feasibility analysis, all the way through to your financing presentations. And it's a really powerful combination. So Rehabvaluator costs $49 a month. There's a discount if you sign up for an annual plan, and you can also just take it for a 14-day test drive and test out this data. So that's it. Zillow, just to get a feel for the market, Rentometer, great data, and Rehabvaluator if you want to be able to incorporate great data into your deal analysis, into your pro formas, and into your lender presentations to secure financing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. We've got a ton of content on real estate development on our channel. Make sure you leave me your comments, questions below. I try to respond to everybody. And then share this. And again, if you don't have Rehabvaluator, take it for a test drive. If you go to rehabvaluator.com/try, and I'll put a link below this video, you can take it for a 14-day test drive where you're going to get nationwide rental comps, nationwide sales comps, pre-built cost and budget templates and scopes of work for any type of renovation or construction project, full-scale professional deal analysis, dynamic lender proposals similar to what I just showed you, full construction project management suite, and a lot more. And we've got great reviews. We take great care of our clients. You're going to be in great hands. All right. So rehabvaluator.com/try. If you don't have the software, if you need rental comps, but we also give you sales comps, we give you great data and a way to incorporate that data into your entire deal making process. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching.